Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do a 2-page park scrapbook layout. The paper that I'm using from today is actually from Miss Kate Cuttables. It's from the Be Brave paper collection. To start off, my paper does measure 11.5 by 11.5, and today I inked my edges with my Stampin' Up! Early Espresso. And now for my background paper, it's just a piece of light blue cardstock. For my first piece, it does measure 11.5 by 2.5, and I'll go ahead and put it towards the bottom, and this will serve as my grass. Now go ahead and glue it down with my zip dry. Next, I'll go ahead and back this on a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock paper. And for my next piece, I do have it ready. All the files that I'm using for today are actually from Miss Kate Cuttables. I'll go ahead and leave the information on the description down below just in case anybody's interested. To start off, I do have my frame. It does measure 5.5 by 5.5, and on my silhouette, I did do internal offset. Now for the inside, it does measure 4 by 3 3/4, and on my silhouette, I did do internal offset. I do have 3. Next, I do have my title. Now for my title, it does measure 4.5 by 5 1/4, and I did pop it up between the layers. Everything has been paper pieced. Now the scene that I'm trying to create is a park scene, so I do have a couple of little accessories. For my slide, it does measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/8. Go ahead and bring it down here. And next for my swings, they do measure 3.5 by 4 3/4. Bring it down here. And lastly, for this one, it measures 4.5 by 1 7/8. Go ahead and bring it up here. Actually, right there. I'm actually going to not apply any adhesive here in the top, just in case I would like to journal later. Next, I do have my little girl, my little boy. For my girl, she measures 4 3/8 by 2 3/4. For my boy, he does measure 3 1/2 by 1 1/2. And on their little faces, I decided to go ahead and use my Peachy Keen Stamps. And for her, I did add 2 little enamel dots on her hair. Now, when you actually get the files, they're actually holding umbrellas. But I thought it would be cute instead to go ahead and add kites instead, like so. So cute. Next, I do have my little son. He does measure 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. And I have little clouds. Next, I do have my ladybug. She does measure 3 by 1 1/8. I do have a bee, measures 1 1/2 by 1 1/8. And I think I forgot to give the measurements for the kites. For the blue kite, it measures 5 by 1 1/4. For the pink kite, it measures 5 3/4 by 1 1/8. And lastly, I do have a little banner, measures 1 1/8 by 2 1/2. Go ahead and bring it up here. I think the little banner came with this file. I forget. Oops. I think it was maybe November. We still didn't have the new stay-at-home orders, and you know, it gets a little bit difficult for little ones to always be home and not go out. So we decided to go pick up food, and we took them to the park. We had our own little picnic. We took a table, 4 chairs, and just kind of relax at the park. But we actually were not that far. We weren't that close, but we were not that far from the kids play area. And there was actually a lot of kids playing. And of course, kids being kids, my kids wanted to go and play with the other little ones. But we saw that the kids weren't wearing masks. We didn't feel comfortable. So instead, we told the kids to fly their kites and just, you know, have their own little adventure. And that's actually what they did. They kind of had no choice. But it was a really, really nice day, very relaxing. We saw a lot of other people were doing that, social distancing, but still having picnics with their family. And it was actually a very cold and windy day. So I think this scene works perfect. Okay. Let's see. And there you have it. This is my 2-page park scrapbook layout. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.